Sit down and listen carefully, because this ride might just change the way you live. Never help these 5 kinds of people. Not now, not ever. Sometimes what we call help is just fear in disguise. Fear of being disliked, fear of conflict, fear of looking heartless. So we betray our own logic and label it kindness. But hear this, you weren't born to be anyone's fuel, to burn yourself just so someone else can feel a little warmth. Especially not for those who've made misery their identity, who hide behind their wounds and expect applause for their helplessness. Let them carry their choices. You carry your power. As Epictetus said, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. And that includes the strength to walk away from the ones who've already surrendered. Now tell me in the comments, what country are you watching this from? 1. The perpetual victim. You'll recognize them quickly. To them, life is never fair, and it's never their fault. Every failure is someone else's doing. Every problem, a storm aimed only at them. You reach out to help, and they don't climb. They cling. You offer a solution, and they drown you in fresh chaos. Because they're not looking for change, they're looking for an audience. Their wounds are currency. Their drama is control. Try to lift them, and you'll feel it. They don't rise, they pull. Marcus Aurelius, who ruled the world yet battled within, reminded himself, the obstacle becomes the path. But the perpetual victim rejects every path. They don't want to move. They want you to carry them. So let go. Walk away. Protect your peace. And if this hit a nerve, stay till the end. You need to hear all 5. 2. The manipulator in disguise. They arrive with trembling voices, stories soaked in sorrow, and eyes that beg for rescue. But behind the cracks in their voice lies a strategy. What looks like vulnerability is just bait. They're not asking for help. They're testing your limits. And every time you give in, they take more. More of your energy, more of your time, more of your sanity. Seneca once wrote, "A wise man is content with himself, but manipulators are never content until they've drained you of everything you never meant to give." This isn't kindness, it's corrosion. You think you're helping, but you're only feeding a hunger that grows every time it's satisfied. Help them once, and you're human. Help them twice, and you're a target. Know the difference, and when you do, withdraw now. 3. The willfully ignorant. They aren't victims of circumstance, they're prisoners of choice. They had doors wide open, hands extended, wisdom offered, but they turned away. Why? Because staying ignorant is easier. Growth demands effort. Learning invites change. Responsibility requires strength, and they reject all 3. Instead, they demand your energy to fix what they keep breaking again and again. Musonius Rufus once said, "Education is the food of the soul." But this type chooses starvation. You feed them truth, they spit it back with scorn. Your effort, wasted. Your insight, ignored. They'll drain your strength and then blame you when they stay stuck. This isn't a partnership. It's a trap. And if you keep casting your light where it's refused, you'll go dark too. Walk away. Let them sit in the shadows they've chosen. 4. The one who betrays again and again. There's a line between forgiveness and foolishness, and they erase it like it never mattered. This person knows exactly what they're doing. They earn your trust just to destroy it, shatter it like glass. And when the damage is done, they come back with sweet words and softer lies. It's never real. It's never new. It's just the same mask, worn better each time. The Stoics warned us, Judge not by words, but by actions. And Marcus Aurelius made it clear, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. But this one, they mimic goodness to lower your guard. Then strike the moment you breathe easy. They bleed your patience, test your limits, and twist your kindness into weakness. Compassion does not mean self-sacrifice. Mercy doesn't mean letting the blade fall again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, I gave up my reason. So stop. Protect your peace. Remember who they are, not who they pretend to be, and let them go. 5. The one who refuses responsibility. There's always someone else to blame, always an excuse, always a story. This person wears victimhood like armor, not because they've suffered, but because it lets them stay weak. They avoid growth, flee discomfort, and run from every mirror that shows them who they really are. Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." But this person rejects all friction. They want your strength, your energy, your time, but never the responsibility that comes with it. Help them, and they'll lean. Carry them, and they'll expect it, but they will never walk. Stoicism teaches us to endure what we must and change what we can, but you can't change someone who's sworn to remain a child. Let them go. You are not their savior. You are your own protector. And if this truth stung a little, that's exactly why Aurelius Insights exists. To remind you of the strength you keep giving away. If this resonated, let me know in the comments what hit you the hardest.